Hello. So I've made already two guides on how to install a LAMP stack on AWS as well as WordPress, but I thought I would give a brief overview of how my web stack is set up. So previously I was a web developer and I just wanted to get a blog going. So instead of doing something like WordPress, which allows people to create blogs pretty easily, I thought I would go with Jekyll. And Jekyll is very similar to WordPress, but it actually takes GitHub and it takes your GitHub repository and displays it as a web page useful for blogs and stuff. So my site is actually hosted on, or not, it's built with Jekyll and it's shipped with CircleCI, hosted on AWS S3 and CloudFront. So we know what Jekyll is now, and this is where my site is hosted. I host my code onto my repo here, and Jekyll will take the repo. You install Jekyll, and it takes the contents of the repo, and it displays a web page from it. If we go here, we can actually see the contents of it. And if we open up the visual editor, I think I already have one open. Yes. Okay. So if we open up the visual editor, we can see that I uploaded a WordPress blog pretty previously, but this is basically it. This is the Jekyll layout. It has different ways you can configure it. And the config.yaml file, it allows you to kind of tells Jekyll how it should operate. So once I have my site hosted on GitHub, I want to actually make it public and host it so that the world can see. So to do that, I host it on S3. It's a pretty common practice that if you're going to host a static website, you're going to host it on an S3 bucket. But what if I want to automate the process of anything I change to my site, any blog post that I update? I just want it to automatically go to S3 and update it there so that I don't have to manually do it every single time. Well, that's where CircleCI comes in handy. CircleCI is a CI/CD platform, which stands for Continuous Integration, Continuous Development. It allows me to focus specifically on just building the app or building whatever you want to do, upload it to your repo, and it'll ship it out automatically for you. And in this case, I want to ship it out specifically to S3. So if you go back to my website here, there's actually a CircleCI config.yaml file here. And this is a YAML file that basically tells CircleCI how to handle that entire operation, how to upload it to S3, where to upload it, everything like that. And once that is done, it will be updated on S3, which I have two buckets here for production and staging. And this is basically the entirety of my website on S3. And if I want to actually make it public, I need to work with Route 53 to basically tell the web how to find the website. You have to create configuration files to let web browsers know how to access it. And I'm not going to actually open this up, and I don't want to leak anything that I shouldn't. And additionally, I also have it I have it utilizing CloudFront. CloudFront takes what Route 53 is already doing, but it optimizes the process. So it actually will cache the content of static websites to different servers. It does much more than that, but that's just a basic description of what it's doing for me. And I have it set up specifically only for North America and Europe. That doesn't mean that someone in Asia wouldn't be able to access the site, but it won't be cached for them. It'll only be cached by CloudFront on Amazon servers in North America and Europe, so that whenever anyone visits the website from one of those areas, the site loads much quicker. And so that's pretty much it. I thought I would just share my web stack. I've been sharing how to install a LAMP web server and WordPress, and I thought I would share how mine was in case you were interested. Anyways, that is all.